Right. So the Clarity Matrix is an approach to people and business strategy, but also people and business performance. Because we know that there's a lot of tension in a business between what do the people need and what does the business need in order to succeed. But also we know from a mindset point of view that there's a lot of tension between strategic thinking and getting the job done, between taking the time to think and then also time to implement. So we've broken it down into four key quadrants. And again, we're sharing this in the context of reimagining talent because it's easier to reimagine talent in different pathways if you're really crystal clear about your purpose, your vision, your strategy, and your culture. Because then you can actually say, right, this is ultimately what we're trying to achieve. How can we add value in different ways? And how can the people who we have add value in different ways? And that leads neatly then onto your people strategy to inform that and say, as Ali was saying, how do we need to structure the organization? How do we need to think about the organization that it's not only what do we need in order to deliver our strategy, but how can we optimize the use of the people we have and put them into the right roles by selecting them into the best roles possible, where they will flourish, they'll enjoy their work, they can progress in their work, and they'll stay with us, which of course adds to stability in the organization. What do we need to develop? How do we need to develop people? And how can we keep them engaged through all of the things we've been talking about? The stay interview, the appraisal interview, the onboarding attraction, the way that you go about every communication with your people and every conversation with your people to tease out what are their strengths and how can you use them effectively within business. And all of that is only possible when you look at people performance on the performance side, that you have leaders with the right mindset. So one of the big things we wanted you to go away with today is shifting your mindset away from the traditional model of career paths into a more open, sort of innovative way of looking at people and their talents. So that you got teams working effectively, you got managers who are able to have those important, meaningful conversations, those engaging conversations with people, and that individuals see that there are ways that they can grow within the business. And then finally, that you're measuring all of that through people performance, because the key is how can we measure where people are at, how well people are using their strengths, how on a particularly personal level, how engaged and fulfilled they are, so that you can analyze that and then evaluate how we best use the people we have and make sure that we're making a difference to the important metrics in the organization on performance. And then change stuff. What needs to change based on that analysis of what's actually happening and where people are really at, that we can then do something to change the stuff. And then you go back into the loop. So as a final note, there's a couple of people who would still like to take advantage of discovering your clarity score. So you can say, well, how well are we scoring on this clarity matrix? So that we can think, well, where do we need to improve? And it gives some instant feedback. It only takes 3 minutes to complete. Super simple. And then, we're very happy to have a conversation with you.